Hi guys, welcome back to Garden a Little. My name is Seema, I'm from Zone 6A, and today I just want to take you around and see how everything's doing because it's been a while. Let's do it. Down below in descriptions, I'm going to leave my Instagram page and the Facebook group where I share very often of what's going on, what's happening. If you enjoy that, feel free to follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Well, my bed over here is doing very well. My cucumber very much came alive and it is trying to climb. Unfortunately, I don't have room for him to climb because I do need this net here. So I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? But this cucumber over here is doing very well. Growing tendrils. We got some flowers. It's doing very good. I'm very, very excited for it. This is catnip. It's finally starting to grow. Some of it died, but some of it is thriving. Here is a hodgepodge of zucchini. So I thought that this guy right here and this guy right here came from the same seed. But as you can see, they're completely different. I mean, look at it. These leaves are completely different. But I only have either cucumbers or zucchini. So it doesn't look like a cucumber. This definitely looks like a zucchini. I have no idea what's going on this year. This is a mystery year. This is a zucchini, I believe it is doing wonderful. And this zucchini that came from the same exact packet is also doing wonderful. However, I only have male flowers so far. Male flowers mean like skinny flowers, as you can see, and they don't bear fruit. So I guess I still have a little bit of a while to see any zucchini, but they also are growing tendrils, which means that they are healthy plants. Here's another cucumber. It's doing good, and this one as well. I got a few okras that are doing good. That is a sunflower, and that's a sunflower. Here are the tomatoes that came from seed that I sowed later. So they are doing good. This guy died, so he's not doing very well, obviously. Here is my pepper. That's a good looking pepper here. And there's the other one, and another, and another. Very, very beautiful. I might top these guys in maybe a week or so. And topping peppers means that you want them to kind of bush out. So instead of just growing tall and skinny, they will bush out everywhere and become stronger and bear more fruit at the end. There are more tomatoes, and this is an eggplant, the only one that came up after all those seeds that I sowed. Here are my tomatoes. Yay! Well, first, let's do the eggplants. Eggplants are hiding. Okay, so just to be all on the same page, I know that this is way too close and a lot of plants for a small space, but I got very excited and I planted all of them. So can you blame me for that? I guess you can, but don't, because I'm a beginner, and be nice, please. But I will try my best in trimming them and pruning them and giving them plenty of airflow. These are my eggplants. We got 7. So 3 in this row, 3 here, and then 1 guy over here. They are doing very well, guys. And look, first baby tomatoes. Ta-da! I was looking at my other videos, and my other tomatoes that were planted in a little makeshift garden area, they started flowering and producing baby tomatoes maybe a few weeks ago, so I felt kind of discouraged. And then another day I came out and I saw these babies and I was like, yes, I'm still doing something right. So I'm super excited, and so many different blossoms are still coming along. It is so exciting, and I have been pulling off suckers, if you can see. So this guy right here is a sucker. There's nothing wrong with it. absolutely nothing wrong, but in my situation, there is little to no airflow. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. If I don't pull this off, if you decide to keep these, your tomato plants will bush out. Oh, hello, lady. Do you want some? Yeah. All of these tomatoes have been doing pretty good. And if you can remember, I did plant some flowers here and here, and I think these are gonna be marigolds. None of them are flowering yet, but they're doing very well as well. Let's see, do I have more baby tomatoes? Yes, another one. It's been very exciting discovering. It's like, no, what is going on? Lady, no, get out of here. No, no, no. That's why I need this. That's why I need that, because of her. This little lady. No, you're not allowed over here. Go away. But I still love you. So keep laying me eggs. So these tomatoes over here are doing super well. Very, very well. And I've been pruning the suckers, like I said. But I've also been putting them in water because, I don't know, right now I'm in that state of mind where I'm like, is there ever enough tomato plants? And I'm gonna say no. So this one is a big sucker right here. And this is a perfect one to snap and root and water. Look at that, that's beautiful. So I've been also putting coffee grounds on the base of the tomatoes here. Just like old used coffee. And it seems to be helping their growth. But I think what really did this growth spur is the compost that I put around these guys, and they really, really loved it. So I just go around and I put some coffee everywhere, just like this. And that's how it looks, and yeah, they have been very healthy like this. So I'm very, very excited to see what's gonna happen in here. Very excited. So we'll see. If you haven't seen my cooking videos, go ahead and check them out. What I have been doing is harvesting what I can from my garden beds and then coming up with recipes or finding recipes and implementing them. And I think that content for me personally is very educational. So if you find that interesting, go ahead and check it out. And I'm gonna try to do 2-minute videos where I cook things up and utilizing things that I'm growing here. If you have not yet followed me on Instagram, you probably haven't seen the amount of Swiss chard and kale I have harvested off of this bed. It's insane. I couldn't even hold it in my hands. So I've been really happy with this bed. I've been teaching myself how to eat these things because honestly, I've never eaten Swiss chard. I don't think I even wanted to grow it in the first place. And then I was like, well, what the heck? What do I got to lose? So I threw it in the ground and it grew amazingly. Hi, lady. Hi, I know you want to eat my garden, but don't. Also, thank you for the eggs. Thank you. Yeah. So as you can tell, me and the chickens are getting along. I did name them, but after the incident where one sadly got eaten, I kind of didn't know which one it was, so now I just call them ladies, and they come right out of the forest if they do hide over there, right out to me, and it's the sweetest thing ever. And they started laying eggs. But back to the garden. So we're just gonna walk around. Here in this corner we have that hodgepodge of things, and I can hardly believe that these guys, these cabbage things, have been tiny little sprouts that I thought were gonna die. So it's been amazing to see how beautiful all of this grows. You are such a curious lady. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do much. I don't know if this is cabbage or cauliflower. Obviously the heads are not forming. This guy has a tiny little head forming, but I don't think it's gonna do much, and the bugs are starting to eat it. because it is getting warmer, and I don't think it had enough time to form or grow, or even enough, oh thank you for that, or even enough space to grow. So I end up giving this to the chickens and they are loving it. Do you like it? Do you like it, lady? So as you can see, nothing has been going to waste over here. If something is dying and I cut it out, I always give it to the chickens and they are doing a great job at eating it. So I have been kind of struggling in regards to, should I pull this out completely or leave it be? I don't know. I know I can use the leaves, but I don't know what to use them for. This is the cilantro that was in the corner. That was doing very well. And look at this central stalk. And look at these flowers. They're so pretty. Very, very pretty. And I'm leaving this be to get some seeds from the cilantro so I can plant some more cilantro next year. I harvested and dried the rest of it that was grown over here. Well, more is growing, but it was all bushing out over here. And it's been tasting very well in the eggs, salads, whatever I make. So this little flower is gonna produce so many seeds, so I'll have no trouble planting it next year. Then, like I told you before, I planted in like succession planting. So this right here is a zucchini and it's doing very well. It's reaching out, and that's another thing that I'm considering cutting these guys off, is because it's shading out this and it's struggling to grow. But nonetheless, it's been doing good. As you can see, flower pods are forming and it's been doing pretty good. Here are my spinach that I'm letting to go to seed. As you can see, it's about to start to flower. If you're not familiar with the term go to seed, it basically means that I'm letting a plant go through its full cycle, like spinach, for example, develop a bulb, flowers, and once those flowers dry, in those flowers there are seeds that I can harvest and then plant again so I can harvest the leaves of the spinach. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, in this corner here, I planted some basil and I had more come up, but only 2 or 3 are surviving. These guys, I believe these are oregano, because I did plant some oregano and some basil over here just to have a little bit of a herb corner here. So we'll see how that goes. These tomatoes are doing pretty good. I might actually separate them. I don't really know where to put this guy here. Put him over here. And I gotta separate these guys too. Man, I'm obsessed with tomatoes. Maybe I should just leave this guy. And maybe I should say goodbye to this one. Give it to the chickens, maybe? Ladies! Ladies! Felt like we got plenty of grass over here. All right, well, goodbye. This area here has been doing really good, and look at my beet. So I think only one of these has actually been a beet, and the other ones have been Swiss chard. But look at that head. It's doing really good. I think I might actually pull it very, very soon. And then I got, I think, another one over here, but you can't really see the head on it. Maybe it's Swiss chard. I can never tell. I don't know. How do you tell? Well, I guess this is more purple than the Swiss chard, and the Swiss chard is more like, as you can see if you can compare, more shiny and curly than the beet. Yeah, I guess that's the way to tell. So then this would be a beet. All right, well, there's that. Figure that out by the end of the season. And here are my carrots. They weren't doing very well because I haven't been thinning them, but look how cute. That is super cute. And they have been tasting amazing. Definitely gonna be planting more next year. This is where I cut that cilantro back. And I don't know, should I completely pull it out? because some people say leave it be, it creates more compost in here, or should I just pull it out? It's like, there's no harm in either way. So, you know, do whatever you want to do. And these radishes, and as you can see, they're kind of not doing well. So I think I'm gonna just call it quits on them, not really expect much. And this guy is a cucumber, these are tomatoes, and this is my kale. I have been harvesting off of these guys for a really long time now, and I think I'm gonna cut them down here soon because they're starting to taste real bitter. I haven't tried kale chips yet, and I don't know if kale chips take out that bitterness out of kale once you cook them down and season them, so I think I might try that first. Here are my chives that actually finally made it. They have been shaded by the turnips here the whole entire time, but they're finally starting to grow. Here are some random beets that are coming up because the sun is finally shining over here. Another tomato, and this guy has been completely shaded off, so not doing too well, but we'll see. This is one of the cantaloupes that I planted. Remember, I planted one here and one over here somewhere. Well, this one came up. This one hasn't, at least not yet. I actually don't think that it will. So, but that's okay because, oh, actually look at that. There it is. Never mind. Here it is. And here are my row of beets and more chard. And my chard has been going to seed, and I've been cutting it back so it won't flower and die. So we'll produce more of the leaves first. But I think it's inevitable, and maybe in a few weeks I'll just have to pull it all because it's starting to taste a little bitter and not that tasty anymore. So we'll see. I've been thinning these guys forever now. These are beets, but oh, man, they're so thick. I don't think they will really form any heads, and it's like really too late to do that. This is what happens when they are sown very close. There's no beet. But you can eat these for salad and such, but right now I have way too much of it, so I throw it out to the chickens and they come and find it. My gardens have been doing very, very well. I am very impressed and very, very happy. Once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, following me on my journey, and seeing this progress. I really enjoy sharing this, and I really enjoy looking back for my own sake and seeing what I did wrong, what I didn't even know about, and it's been really rewarding. So stick around and I'll see you next time.